Hey guys, TotalWar Jamie here again, back with another quest battle. Just to quickly go through it, I did do the Carlfran's first one, which was the Reikland Runefang. Now moving on to the Silver Seal, Shrine of Omen, part 1. We'll be doing part 2 in a separate video, so let's continue on with that. Battles, replays, let's battle 2, let's watch it. So I'm up against vampire counts. What I have is Empire Carlfran's, 5 great swords that ranked up. 1 halberd unit that's ranked up, 1 spearman that's ranked up, 1 spearman with shields, 3 crossbowmen that are ranked up, 1 handgunner unit, 1 Reichsguard, 1 outrider cav, 2 pistolier cav, and 3 hellblaster volley guns. What the vampires have in the main army is a vampire lord, 2 vampire wizards, 1 banshee, 2 Khan wraiths, 3 graveguard, 3 skeleton spearmen, and 1 hex wraith. Reinforcing them on the left side is 4 crypt ghouls, and reinforcing them on the right side is 2 crypt horrors. What my plan was really was to set up a defensive line just pretty much here somewhere and get my cannon set up here just to fire across, defend on this side and kind of quickly get rid of these guys so I can wrap around from behind, because there is a nice little flanking channel over here just behind a mountain. Didn't really work out that way because these guys gave me a bit of trouble. You'll see that soon. They got a long way to go, but they are quick units, so they're already sprinting really, really fast, and they'll be here in no time. They do have a decent position to defend from as well, and that proves to be pretty good in their favour, because they do have a few wizards, and with all the units packed up in here, they could do some really, really massive damage. I think the wizard does get a good spell on one of my great swords. Try and capture that. Hopefully you can see it in the background here. But yeah, I do engage the crypt horrors with my spearmen with shields and my normal spearmen, and I wrap around my halberdiers from behind just to quickly get a charge off, and I do bring my pistoliers behind them, same as my outriders, to quickly try and kill them. But what they do is they start chasing my cav away, and that like delays this whole battle much longer, and I really needed to help my units over here, because I didn't know that she was in a whatever that is, mount, flying mount, dragon, I'm not sure. I didn't know that she could actually come down through the mountain, because I didn't see that she had a mount, but that's fine. She's got a mount too, so the 2 wizards do have mounts, and as you can see she's coming straight from my hellblaster cannons. I tried to do a good job bringing up the Reichsguard to help, also trying to get my crossbowmen and my handgunners to actually face and kill her. But I don't know, they weren't attacking very well this game. We'll see at the end who gets most kills. So I did manage to get one of these to crumble, and the other one starts chasing off with my cav. So by the time I quickly use all my cav to quickly kill them and use these guys to chase them off, I still needed help over here. So what I done is I left one of my spearmen to chase this one off, I'm pretty sure, and I quickly bring my other 2 units to help reinforce the flank next to the mountain. And also once this guy was killed, I quickly got all of them to come over here. Yeah, so the wizards come in. The only bad thing for them is the wizard isn't really a combat person, so my hellblaster volley gun, is lasting pretty well in the fight. So as you guys know, artillery does die pretty quickly in the unit, but seeing that Madeline Dreiska, who's a wizard, I've used the Reichsguard to bug it down. She doesn't really do much damage to my units, and they can continue to fire. Not saying they're getting off any good shots, because they are taking over the mountain, so you'll see exactly how much kills they get, and I can tell you exactly why they got that much kills. So I've popped in Emperor Carlfran's in here. It's like 6-7 on 1. Pretty much two great sword units behind. Trying to get my archers to fire over here just to quickly kill this wizard, same as my handgunner unit. And he keeps getting obstructed and not obstructed, so it is quite annoying if these guys don't have perfect line of sight. Crossbowmen are fine because they shoot over, but yeah, that's the legendary lord over there. He also is a wizard, I'm pretty sure. And the other one is somewhere in here. Yeah, Carl the Accursed. She's a melee specialist. So they are bogging units down, but the problem is they've bogged down my artillery, and they are. I didn't really realize there was much of a mountain here, so I couldn't really get my shots off to quickly kill them with the artillery. So that does prove costly because they do break this section. I would have hoped to have, quickly cleaned that up with my artillery, but that's not the case. So I brought my 2 spear units to help my great swords in here. They are 2 gold chevron ranks, so they do hold up pretty well. But it is, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 on 3 for the moment, and I do have these guys firing in there, and I also do have my archers firing. So I keep changing my archers, which is probably not the right thing to do. My crossbows, and that stops them from shooting. And also these guys, I keep turning them around. This guy chased him off, kind of left him there for a while, totally forgot about him. And also this guy over here chased off the other ones, and I totally forgot about him too. But I do bring them that pretty much late in the game, and they do help me a lot. Reikland seemingly is doing well, obviously against the wizard. Wizard's not doing very well, to be honest. Not really doing much for the time that's been lapsed between this little battle here. This guy does come in to help. He's a wizard too. So honestly, they aren't doing too well. They're wizards, which is fine. So I'm not too worried about them. They did clear out my greatsword unit, as you can see. So I quickly try to fire them, start getting them trouble as soon as possible, just so that flank doesn't break and they don't push through. So I do need to protect these units. These are my most important units at the moment, as well as my pistolier camp. But these guys can always outrun the units. They are slow, the vampires, pretty much. Some of them are slow. Hex Wraiths are really good, and the Khan Wraiths are also good too. They do really good damage against heavily armored units. I could count greatswords as being heavily armored. They are one of the top tier infantry as Empire. Empire Carl France has been in there the whole time. I've been popping that spell the whole time to hold your line, to have 100% charge defense, but he actually broke once. I put him back in, he broke again. So now I'm just trying to save him, because if he dies, my army's not doing too well. They're going to break, and these guys are going to push right through and chase down all my units. I managed to pull away 2 of my artillery units, just to get them away from this battle. Reikland's still in there doing well. Spearmen's come back, and my pistoliers, I'm guessing have come back. I've put them somewhere. Where are they? I think that might be them, 2 pistoliers, outriders, yep. So I've brought them back. Keeping Carl Franz back at the moment. He still is broken. I'm trying to get all my cannons to shoot at these guys, because they are pushing my units back, which is stopping them from firing. Got my great swords and rice guard retreating. They'll come back in a second. I'm surprised by the units. It's just sometimes it's difficult fighting vampires because they don't rout. Really, if you can get a unit to rout and just chase them off, they become useless. But because they keep on fighting, they are able to push my units back, and I do a good job at skirmishing. I think I do sacrifice 1 crossbowman just to quickly help out, slow them down and get the other crossbows to shoot. And they're chasing them off. Let's have a look at some combat over here. We've got Graveguard against the Great Swords and Halberdier units. Really cool animations. Oh, he just got wrecked. He just got wrecked again. He just hit and miss. Hit and miss again. Right, these guys. Criticals. Weak binding, damage sustained. My great swords are still in there. Down from like 73 units from before, down to 35 and still going strong. We'll see exactly how much kills they get at the end. So they tried to chase me down, and what I've done is I've sacrificed a few units to slow them down and use my pistoliers, and use the field my crossbowmen to shoot over the units that are running away. Reikland forgot to pull back. This guy charges back in, so it's pretty much wrapped up. Here is still a 50-50. My units have crumbled now, but they're crumbling too. My units have started routing. Sorry, broken. They aren't vampires. They are Empire. They are humans. So wrapping it up. Quickly pushing these units back. She's still alive, surprisingly. I think I do charge all my units on her because these guys end up dying. Run my great swords back in there. Crossbowmen turn. These guys turn. They all turn on this little bunch. They quickly die off. She's still flying around causing problems, which is annoying. But if you do play with someone who does have a mount that will fly, try to use her or him or her as best as you can, because they are really good on the battlefield because they can fly over units. And if you can get into archer units, missile units, artillery like they did, it could prove to be really good for them.
This is my command.
Spearmen routing. Okay, comes back. But these guys are really low. Are they crumbling? Let me see. Are they my great swords? Are they crumbling? No. Crumbling is pretty much when they're red, like that. So they're crumbling, they eventually die. So no one's attacking them. 29, 28, 27, 27, 26, 5. Thank you. So I've pretty much wrapped everyone up. I do have a lot of units remaining that are pretty much, you know, decent health. My Pistolier Cav and my Outriders did really well this game. I used them to good effect. Apart from the start when the Crypt Horrors were chasing them off, you know, I had no choice but to skirmish them off, because otherwise they would have broken into my lines from behind, and I couldn't have that. I'm surprised the wizards in this whole line, as you can see all the dead bodies, didn't use much of their spells to quickly like kill off my units. And I am really very lucky that Karl Franz did not die this battle. He got really low, and if he died, I'm pretty sure, I wouldn't say that I'd lose, but it would be really close, and there would be much more skirmishing to have been done in this battle. So I got all my units firing over here. Skeleton Spearmen are crumbling. Carla the Cursed, she is pretty sure she is the Banshee of the enemy team. She's quite strong. What is she? Is she a melee specialist? Yeah, she is a melee specialist. She does well, no problem in melee. But I do charge my Reikland my Pistoliers into her. I think I end up charging my great swords, my other Pistoliers. Hellbuster volley gun. No artillery pieces left, just stayed in there with the chef hats. That's what I like to call them. So she's wavering. Over here, these two Crypt Ghouls, I don't know if they're chasing. They are chasing my spearmen. I don't know if they're chasing my spearmen, and because they're chasing my spearmen, and they just leave the map, and I can't see them because of the hill. Like, because I can't see them over the hill. I don't know if they just disappear and I win the game. Oh, there you go. They actually start crumbling because maybe because the Banshee died over here. But okay, that's the second quest battle. It was much more difficult than the first one. It is still on hard, but it was definitely a challenge. In the replay, just quickly have a look at who done what. So as you can see, my great swords have done really well. Especially I think these two guys were the ones that were together just behind Karl Franz. So I did last a long time, enough to get a lot of kills. But they did throw a lot of units in chunks just straight at these guys. So they done well at holding. They do well at holding pretty much the great swords. Pretty sure either this one or that one was on their top side next to the mountain, and they were doing really well fighting against the Crypt Ghouls. Crossbowmen 1, 2, 3. They do have, I'd say that's a high amount of kills. Probably didn't use them to great effect because I kept turning them and trying to attack different targets, because they kept flying their wizards over and attacking my artillery. My spearmen done well. These guys pretty much held off the two Crypt Horrors. They done okay. 47 isn't great. 6 is absolutely terrible. What did these guys do? Oh, one unit got 104 kills, so that's great on their behalf. The other two not so much, and these guys, yeah, they done decent. See, Wizard, I could say most of the kills are from his spells and from killing the artillery. Nothing too great. This guy, Legendary Lord, Vampire Lord, done better than Karl Franz. They don't really seem to really great effect because his Hex Wraith and Khan Wraiths came straight into this guy, and then they do well against heavily armored units, which is exactly what Karlfranz is. Reichsguard, not too bad. They did do a good job holding down the wizard, so they weren't going to get much kills anyway. They probably got these towards the end, cleaning up all the Gremlin units. Pistolier Cav doing very well, these two. I think this was the one that was probably on the edge of the map, so they didn't get really involved. And of course Hangar doing okay, probably obstructed a lot of times during that battle, so I couldn't get a lot of shots off, and most of the shots that I did get off were actually on the wizards that were trying to kill my artillery. And as you can see, my artillery probably doing well to start, probably started getting kills, and as soon as the wizard came in, they quickly ruined my artillery. They were facing, as I said previously during the battle, they were facing like an uphill slant, so I think that was a problem. They couldn't get a lot of shots off. So we'll see how they go in different battles, if they are available, or during a campaign battle that I do, etc. But yeah, 3 reinforcing armies, it wasn't hard. Settings are on ultra. Thanks for watching. That's my second video. We will be coming with a third video, which will be the part 2 of this. I haven't looked at it yet, but we'll see how that goes anyway. Thanks for tuning in, guys. See you next time.